Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Super Luigi Galaxy. In the last episode, we learnt about our clone Luigi, and also what Booigi is. This episode, we're back in the Space Junk Galaxy, and we're on Tarantox's Tangled Web. Not an easy one to say. This episode is sponsored by Dr. Seuss. It begins as does Pulstar Path. It's the exact same layout, which I'm going to whiz through fairly quickly. That made it sound like I'm getting on the speeder, and I almost considered it, except already here we are now in new territory. There's a hungry Luma here, who we're not going to deal with. I said who we're not going to deal with, you little bastard. Yes, I know, you need 50 star bits, but I'm not going to give them to you. We'll deal with him later. Once again, like in the Battle Rock Galaxy, the hungry Luma is a kind of leads to a secret star in this. For now, we just need to get into this, like, I don't know what to call this kind of internally glass planetoid. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sounding more and more like Tom Waits as this is going on. Which is weird, because I had a strepsil last episode, so I really thought that would have kicked in by now, but apparently not. Using this launch star, we can smash out of it, and get used to a strange phenomenon that we'll be dealing with for the first half of this episode. So this level and another level. Or not, exactly. Well, firstly you'll notice the music has gone a bit spooky. And yes, this is a sling pod. You grab it with your cursor, hold A, and then let go. And I think we've just killed that toad. Oh no, he's fine. And so basically you need to angle it properly and then launch, and you will hit either a planet or the next sling pod. And there's usually, at least in this level, a trail of coins which will guide you along to the next thing successfully. The further back you pull, the further forward you'll launch. We're once again on the SS Dolphin, is it? Olimar's ship? Ooh, that's worth knowing. There's a... Oh, bugger! Does that take me back to... Oh, there we go, the Dolphin. Yes, wonderful. Because there's a wee thing here which could be useful. A life shroom. Why would that be useful? I don't know. What have I told you in the past about levels that start with something, someone's XX or someone's YZ or something? And this is Tarantox's Tangled Web. So let's launch yourself into the massive space anus. I regret saying things sometimes, but tell me I'm wrong. So here we have a lot more sling pods, so let's launch yourself into the middle. So unsurprisingly, this is a mini-boss. This is Tarantox. What you need to do is get behind him. He splooges a lot of goo out at you, and he tends to rotate. But if you just keep running around the edge, his tail is your real target, well, abdomen, which is there, so launch yourself straight into it. That will cause him to flip over, and you'll see there are 3 weak points on him there, so jump once again to these things, and let's see how many I can take out in one. Oh, you can't take multiple out in one? That's annoying. But it gives you enough chance to get all of them easily, so you just keep jumping across until you've taken out all of his... I wanted to say undergarments, that's not the right word, but you know what I mean. Underparts, that actually kind of thing sounds somehow worse. So, now he can spray goo from a lot more orifices. You notice he's got these like side orifices. I think I managed to somehow launch a toad into him, which is pretty impressive. You can, if you freeze one of his side orifices, like that, it freezes him for a while, which does give you a chance to get around to the back of him a little bit more easily. Oh, come on. No, bugger. And there we go, right into the abdomen. And then once again, getting these undersides is really quite easy. Let's hit that. That's one. The weird thing is just getting used to the controls when you're moving on the edges, like whether it's up or down or left or right that moves you really depends on where specifically you're located. And with that done, he broke the rule. I've mentioned this before, a couple of Mario 64, Mario not 64, 256 if anything, we're talking system bits. A couple of Mario Galaxy bosses break the rule, which is that usually Nintendo bosses take 3 hits, or 3 cycles of damage to defeat. A lot of them take 2 or 4 in this one, which I don't think is very fair, Nintendo. You can't establish your own rules and then break them quite so willy-nilly. I can't do it. I can't say willy-nilly. Every time I say willy-nilly, I go, you can't do it so willy-nilly. And sound like some kind of flight lieutenant from the 1940s. Anyway, we have discovered a new galaxy in the kitchen, but we aren't going to be dealing with that right away. A hungry Luma has appeared outside the fountain. And that's where we are. I've said in the past that hungry Lumas... You notice we unlock the hungry Luma in the terrace. Then in... oh, good lord. Drink time. Oh, we're not so different, you and I, Spider-Man. Yes, I've mentioned that Hungry Lumas unlock after you beat a level appropriate to them, and we unlock the one in the terrace first, then the one in the kitchen, then the one here. So this one was unlocked specifically by doing Tarantox's Tangled Web, but he only requires 400 bits, and we have like 600, so... This Hungry Luma level is a huge bastard. I'm just going to straight out and say that. I hate it. I hate everything about it, and it's awful. But I'm going to do it. And I'm sure it'll be great fun. No, game won't be great fun. I'm sure it'll be great content, you know? There we go. Let's go. Oh, I've got to record this episode and another one tonight. I really want to, and it's a really annoying thing. I'm really excited to keep recording, and I really want to keep going, but my voice is like, well, you're not going to get much further. So... might have to call it fairly soon. You'll suddenly notice when I've started recording a new session because I'm going to suddenly sound all bright and shiny and chipper because my voice won't be trying to escape out of my throat anymore. Anyway, this is all based on sling pods, which is great. So you've got to sight your way to the next sling pod, hold A and hold ready, and then look at the obstacles in your way. So line up and then wait for the cannonballs to stop. Well, wait for a gap in the cannonballs. Here, I'm going to go, you could go straight to the right here, but I'm actually going to go to the left. So you've got two levels of obstacles here. You've got cannonballs and you've also got walls. This is worth doing because if you do this bit right, you've got a 1-up mushroom. Which means no matter how much you cock up that bit there, like I just did, you got a 1-up. If you keep getting that 1-up, you can try this unlimited times. This level, while horrible, is a wonderful chance to farm star bits, because pretty much every time you do it, I've already got 50 bits. You get like 35 to 40 bits pretty much every time you even attempt this level. Which is... okay, I wouldn't exactly use it to farm them, but it's like you will probably make... like, the more you die on this level, the more you will get bits. So it kind of, you can almost profit in a certain sense there. That... you have to aim far more to the right, so down towards the screen, than it looks like you have to at that angle. See, that feels too left. I'm sure that'll actually hit it. Oh, if I hit the bloody barrier, yeah, that'd be great. Right, let's try this again. Line up and wait. I aim too far left again. Every time that happens, but you can grab some of those bits on the way down. I'm up to 150 already, which is pretty good. See, that looked like it was way too much to the left, but it was actually perfect. So here, you want to go straight ahead. And there's your window. And I cocked it up. Oh! Oh, I did not think that pull star would be able to save me. And I died anyway. But there's a twist to all of this. Hopefully. Yes. No. Oh. Had I hit that sling pod at the end, that would have been a checkpoint. But I didn't, because I went straight to the fucking pull star. Man, that's infuriating. Oh, cocks. There we go. I actually hit it this time. So do a light quick flick on that one. And head over to the pull stars. And now we're on to a bit of a pull star section. I should now have a checkpoint, which is very nice. There's a lot of bits here. I'm nearly up to 300 bits, because the chances are you will die in this level quite a lot, and every time you do, you can get a fair few bits back. I'm actually going to head down. No, I'm not with that attitude. There we go. So to get to that, there we go. That's how we get to that one up. We actually have to like overshoot it deliberately. Right now here, we grab onto the sling pod. And we head to another sling pod over there. Oh, or not! Not with that attitude, we don't. Well, let's see where my last checkpoint is. This game has sneaky hidden checkpoints, because you'll notice when I respawn, please don't make me look like an idiot again. There we go, we're back here where we literally just were, which is all very nice. If I use that, it gives us a nice guide through the rest of the level, which is very nice. Basically, as long as you follow that line of star bits, you're pretty much golden. It makes these shots actually much easier to line up. I could go to the right here for the 1-up, but it's actually really not worth it. One more to make it, straight through this nonsense. 3, 2, 1, and fire. Doi! Right, let's try this again. You have to have pulled it pretty hard because there's actually a narrow window here, and the further you pull it back, actually, the faster you do launch through it. There's your window. Wonderful. Here, you just have to not hit those things orbiting, and there you go. There's the star. It's really hard. You will lose like 10 lives on it. There's almost no way around it. The fact is, though, you can get 1-ups quite easily, and you can get an obscene amount of bits here. As in, it pretty much pays for itself. It's a 400-bit Luma to unlock, but let's see how many we got. Well, we got another star. So cross that off the list. Well, add it to the list as I keep making that mistake every single time. Look at that. We got like 400 bits at least from that. Another chapter of the storybook. I'll talk about that quite some time in the future. Let's head... Well, we've got, I think, to do a comet mission. And there aren't any comets on the map at the moment. Wonderful. So, this gives us a great chance to talk to Comet Tico. That's what this freak is called. Oh, computer's asleep again. Am I going to restart the recording? I am going to restart the recording because I'm that paranoid. I think it's honestly just because I don't move... Normally when I'm recording, I move my mouse a lot more because I'm editing, like, I'm updating the... What's it called? Like, my guide as I go. And I'm just not doing that with this because all my guide is just a list of what episodes to do. It's not a huge, complicated thing, whereas, like... Because it's like a multi-page thing for Metroid Prime. Then when I'm going, I delete it, stuff as I go along to kind of condense it down. But these are all 7 episodes I'm planning on doing, like all fitted on one page, so I just haven't needed to do it. So that's probably why it's falling asleep. Anyway, he can move the comets. If there are no comets, he'll make them appear. If they're there, he'll make them move. It's randomized, but hey, there we go. Let's pay him 20 star bits and see what I'm doing. So he does a little dance. Ahem, snackity-dee, snackity-day, snackity-diddly-doo! Oh, it's back in the fountain. Oh, that's Pulstar Math Speedrun. That's a nice one, actually. You know, of all the things you could have given me, Tico, that one's pretty fucking good. Let's head over to the fountain. And indeed, there's a speedy comet in orbit around the Space Junk Galaxy. And this is quite a nice one, because it's Pulstar Path, which is a fairly easy level. Like, I basically speedran this the last time I did this anyway, so... Actually, having the time pressure doesn't make a huge deal of a difference, and you've got a long time for this, quite frankly, because you've got 4 minutes. I don't think it took me that long when I wasn't even under a time pressure, so... A lot of it's just about efficient use of pull stars, of like not necessarily going to each one, reaching as far as you can, and like maintaining that momentum by pulling a bit, and then when you actually get close to the pull star itself, letting go. And then here we just need to gather. Oh, that's 1 star fragment already. Then there's a second one there, third one there. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This little segment here with these 3 balls really does show off the galaxy, like the gravity galactic side of Mario Galaxy really nicely. That's the world where we went to Tarantox's Tentacled Web last time, but we don't need to do that this time. We're just straight onto the Dolphin. Let's ignore most of this nonsense and we go straight up to there. Then over to there. And then, oh, bugger. Shit. Oh, we're in orbit, lads. Oh, well, there we go. You usually don't end up in orbit around things. Your orbits always decay pretty quickly, as in if you're in orbit around an object, you'll fall towards it really quickly. Oh my god. Oh, I sound like shit. Oh, I'm fine, really, I am. I just sound like the devil. Oh, bugger. Ooh, that was a nice recovery, actually. That actually helped me. Not only is it a nice recovery, it actually helped me further along than where I was anyway. Let's just run straight into these guys. Fuck them. Here, oh, you just need to remember what to do here at this bit, which is, in order to progress, you need to save all the toads from the crystal prisons. Just grabbing a coin there quickly, because I'm having a bit of a rough time health-wise, so I should be okay. Once you've saved all the toads, there's a final one there. Let's kill this guy. That brings down the Star Shroom, which allows us to get to the final portion of the level. We've got 2.5 minutes, bags of time to do the magical disappearing path. Well, I was basically speedrunning through this bit last time as well, because I made some extremely questionable moves that one wouldn't normally make under normal circumstances, but there we go. I'm sure that jump wasn't there last time. I'm sure this just connected more naturally. Oh well. Oh, sweet triple jump, Doctor. Thanks. If we head over there. Oh, bugger! Oh, cocky shit. Well, I made a twat of myself for that. Fun fact, if you're doing a... what's it called? Comet mission, if you fuck it up, all the way back to the start. Speed it, please. Right, I've got 2.5, but I've got 2 minutes to do this, so there is no need to be an arrogant little sod. Slippery shoes, that's what does it. It's Luigi's bloody slippery shoes. They can really fuck you. On bits where you have to do precise maneuvering under time pressure is never going to be good. Oh, the temptation to long jump to the right is so high. But look at me, I'm rising above it. I'm the better man. I'm the better man. Oh, God. My voice is really falling apart. I mean, okay, let's be honest, I do voice cracks, even under normal conditions. But that was a particularly bad one. I went, oh, I'm the better man. So, here's the really shitty thing about speedruns. Time keeps going now. You'd feel like when the star spawns, that's it and you're safe. You're not. The time does absolutely keep going, and that can really fuck you. Some of them you're like, oh, I've done it with just enough time left, but it's like, no, you actually need to get back to the bloody start, which is awful. But we did it, which is wonderful. Cross that off the visualizer right now, and we'll head back to the kitchen. We have discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope they are not misusing the power of that poor Grand Star. I think we know immediately what the answer to that is going to be, but yeah, you'll have noticed I normally... we actually discovered this at 23 stars, and we now have 25. This is Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada. You'll notice that I usually cross the star off the visualizer when we get back to the dome, but I think now, because you're kind of familiar with that stuff, I'm going to cross it off. Generally, unless something strange is happening, I'll cross it off at the end of the level and then just cut straight to, like, this point of the... well, this point of the next level, just to speed things along a little bit. Oh, I'm sounding awful. Good lord. Well, this is sinking the airships on Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada. And this is quite a good one. Though, I feel like in the early game of this, of Mario Galaxy, they really do push the airship concept fairly hard. I mean, I guess at this point, the last time you'd seen airships has been Super Mario Bros. 3, and that was quite some time ago. Anyway, here you can actually aim freely with the cannon, which we've actually already seen on breaking into the Battle Rock. And aim for that thing. If you miss, there's actually a pull star there that we can grab you in if you're going to overshoot. You can quickly go, oh shit, and hit it. The laser thing's going to be a real bastard here, but let's just kill this. It's not called a Kamek, it's called a Magic Koopa. There we go, that's the word. And, oh, here we'll aim for it again. Here, you'll need to deliberately will overshoot. And then, there we go, pull star. Will grab us back to where we need to be, which is great. Whee! Oh, here's a new thing, which I can't use. There's a Luma there, who is a certain type of hungry Luma, and I'm going to utilize his services in just a second. That makes it sound like he's some kind of prostitute. I need 30 bits, basically, to have any chance of using his services, so if I use this thing, I should have precisely 30. So this is the Luma shop. He sells you something of use. Specifically, Luma Lee, Luma Bob, welcome to the Luma shop. I can sell you something helpful for only 30 star bits. He will send you either a 1-up mushroom or a life shroom. Here I find the life shroom much more useful. Partly because you're about to get a 1-up mushroom. Secondly, yeah, I would rather... A life basically gives you... Unsurprisingly, there's a boss upcoming. A life gives you a second crack at the boss. A life shroom gives you... The crack you have at the boss is much easier. Twice as easy, if anything, because you can take twice the number of hits. And coupled with the fact the game pretty much hands you a... 1-up on a silver platter here, which I'm going to cock up and miss. I got it. Ow. God, well, I'm losing the bloody thing already, aren't I? Oh my god, well there goes the bloody life shroom. Wonderful. Great one, Doctor. You're so careful. That's what I like most about you. Anyway, boss, straight up ahead. You just don't give up. Fine then, I guess I'll just whoop you myself. You want this Grand Star so bad, you're gonna have to take it from me. Well, that was basically the plan. So this is a lot like, Kamela, that it's all about hitting him with Koopa Troopers. Oh, bloody hell, that was an awful angle. Oh, no. I would generally advise stick on the lower levels. It makes, like, his cannonballs will always fly over your head from here. Oh. Is that shell out of reach? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. Basically, yeah, the cannonballs won't hit you here. The only risk from down here is bullet bills. It just means you have to jump and throw the thing rather than... Oh, throwing it anyway. What a little bastard. That was unlikely. He intercepted it with a thing, which is very irritating. Oh, that was actually just me moving my hand. Caused me to throw the shell at the wrong angle. There we go. Nope, that's been intercepted as well. Ooh. Oh, that was a cool flip I did. And there we go. Bugger! I hit the actual end of the electric wall. That's going to miss. What? I didn't throw it in that direction. Ooh, let's dodge these. There we go. And wallop. Come on! There's always a bloody cannonball there. This level can get very messy very quickly just because there's so much shit on the field. You'll see what I mean. Oh my god, come now. Right, let's hit this guy. And... wallop. There we go. What? Ugh. God, your window is actually very narrow. Let's just There we go. That should... What? Okay, I was pointing in that direction. That is fair, but irritating. There we go. Right. One more to do. Oh, he's firing more bills. Don't care. Hit him again. Now is where it gets real messy. So he turns around and points at you face on. He also summons a bloody Magikoopa. Ooh. So here you've got to hit the Bowser dead in the mouth. And here I would really advise, unless you absolutely have to, stay totally on this lower level, because there's so much shit that can hit you here. Just keep launching Koopas from this level. Most will miss, but it's better than not. I'd rather take a load of shots that miss than dying, quite frankly. I'm going to kill this Magikoopa just because he's a huge shit. And now basically the only thing that can hit you down here is bullet bills, and you get a good idea of warning when they're coming. Ugh. So there's going to be a lot of failed shots, but I'd rather take failed shots than, like, you know, damage. There's your window. Right in the mouth. And I believe we actually have to hit 2 shots in the second form. It's one of those weird twofer Mario Galaxy bosses again. So there's a window. And shaking didn't work correctly, but there we go. Yeah, 2. Very strange. And as ever, our reward for defeating a boss is a Grand Star. Man, they love stealing that Wind Waker sound effect. Oh, the Devil's Star bits! Wonderful. So we've unlocked the bedroom with 2 new galaxies in it. Thanks to you and your friends, all of the domes on the lower level are working again. Once the engine room on the upper level is power, the whole observatory will be working. Then the Comet Observatory will fly as a starship once again. And you will be able to fly to your special one in the center of the galaxy. Universe, whatever, it's all the same fucking thing. There's then, if I go like off script with Rosalina, suddenly my accent falls apart, because it's obviously such a great accent anyway. But even so, oh, I can hear the mail toad's got mail. Oh, fuck it, I'll go. What do you want? You. Hey, come on, hey. It's Latin letter from Princess Peach. Dear Mario, I'm in a faraway place, but I'm alright because I'm coming to rescue you. And it comes with 5 1-ups. Wonderful. And we'll hold the episode there. So, we have beaten Bowser Jr. once again. We have restored power using the 3rd dome. We've completed, well, we defeated the boss of the kitchen. As you can see, we've still got another galaxy to unlock, let alone actually completed it. The little the little crowns here show when you've actually completed like 100% of the galaxy, so you can see there's still a few more to do. Next episode, we're going to be going and exploring the bedroom, and I'm still going to film the next episode tonight, so I will still sound like this, but next episode, following that, I will sound normal again. So thank you very much, and good day.